This is our new tool that my dad got for Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to do a review for you today of this here. It's called a brush axe, I believe, by Baco. And I got this as a Christmas gift from my nephews, Maddie and Ben. Thank you very much, lads, for giving me this. When I first received it, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to put it to use doing. It's advertised, I believe, online as something that you can cut small trees with and clear trails and make campsite with. But I wasn't sure, like I say, the first couple nights I came out here. And so I just experimenting with it here around the property, and I think I have found a really awesome use for this. So it has its niche like all my tools. But right now what I carry usually out here on a night is my axe and a pair of cutters and a bow saw. So I've got 4 tools now with me that I'm carrying most nights and trying to keep track of out here in the snow. That's one of the hardest things of all, is not to lose it in this powder. But if you look around even this little section here, I've been working here for a few nights, thinning this out so that it's down to just the trees that I want left. And I've got a couple trees over here we're going to come over and put this to work on.
And the blue means that you're going to keep the blue markers. If you see any of those, that means that you're going to keep the thing. And orange, red, or pink means that he's going to chop them down.
Right, and you won't see too many orange ribbons left in here because I've cut out most of everything that I wanted to go out of this little section.
Yeah, there's a bunch of blue ribbons, though. See some of those.
And this is one of them here on this big tree that we're going to win. So I left some limbs here today for the video. Now, okay.
Also, guys, go check out my Mount Carlton video.
Yeah, Leo and I, we've been doing hikes, and that was an awesome video you did in Mount Carlton, Leo.
Yeah.
Leo narrated it. He did awesome that day. Okay, so when it comes to small trees, my thought was that, no, this is not really a great tool for small trees, because small trees tend to be flexible. And I'll give you an idea like this here, right?
Yeah, like that's kind of move around.
That there is pretty flexible, and I can cut that with my cutters here, get right down to the base of the tree, make a clean cut, get it out of my way, and that's a lot easier or safer, I think, than me swinging down at something like this and getting a jagged cut. I would still end up with something on the ground that I might trip over. And when it comes to bigger trees like this here, we can try it, but I don't know that this is going to go through this very well.
Maybe one of those branches on this tree.
Yeah, so this is where it does work, right? It cuts the branches.
That's weird.
You know, if I were to cut this down, if it's too big for my cutters, which this one's getting, it's a hardwood tree, a birch, and that's getting fairly hard for those cutters to get through at that diameter. I could maybe do it, but the easiest way for me to cut that, and again cut it cleanly and close to the ground, would be the bow saw.
I was thinking the axe at first.
Yeah, well, the axe again would end up leaving kind of a messy stump at the bottom where you might trip over it or something. And so this here, if it weren't for the snow, I could get right down to ground level and I could saw this off nice and straight. And so that would be, this is more of a tree that I would do with my bow saw. Shine over here. Yep. This I do with my bow saw. This kind of tree I would do with my bush cutters. And so again, I'm trying to think, well, what is the niche for this kind of a brush axe?
Also, guys, also in the comments of this video, we may as well, comment like a name that you want for a channel, and like we were thinking like a short name, and if we like it, then we'll change our name to that.
Yeah, we definitely got to do something about the channel name. I didn't know what to put it down as when we started the channel, but like Leo said to me, it's not very good name for people to Google and search up and things on YouTube. And so if you guys have any suggestions at all of what we could do for a channel name, please leave it in the comments.
You might be able to change our name.
Yeah, and you might get the winning name and win a whole lot of nothing. That's the prizes we give out around
here. A lot of nothing.
Okay, so what I figured this here actually might do really well at, this has a bar that runs over this blade here. And it adds a certain thickness back here at the spine of this tool that it doesn't have obviously here at the blade. And so what I find this thickness can do for me is actually provide a bit of a guard as I come down the trunk of a softwood tree and I do my limbing. So for instance, on a tree like this, these are good sized limbs for this tool. And if I just put the blade up against the tree trunk and come down, it saws that off really, really nice and clean for me.
Yeah.
And I think actually it does a better job than the axe, because the axe, you have to be really, really precise with it to make sure that you don't peel into the bark and things like that. Where this one here, again, if I just set this against the trunk and start coming down, it seems to do a really, really clean job limbing my softwood trees. So this seems to be what this is best suited for. And what we're going to try, though, on a tree like this, these are not very large diameter branches.
Yeah.
So it's working well on that. But what I think is that if I get into a tree that has really thick branches, it's going to get harder to do with this, and I may have to go back to an
Now,
axe.
there is an orange marker over there with that tree.
Let's go this way, buddy.
Oh,
So this here's a look at a tree that's a little bit bigger branches on it, and this is a spruce. Some of these branches, I think diameter-wise, this is going to cut fine, like this one here. Here, that's fine. Down here is good. But now that's a bit of a bigger diameter, and this here is. So we're going to test this out
Try
here.
it, try it.
And
to
try
cut
it out. Let me just change angles and get some more of these off.
Oh, oh, oh. And a bang, and a bang.
So, it seems to be...
Pretty clean cut.
That was a little bit rough. That took a bit too much of material there.
Damn.
Now, here's where I think we're going to start maxing out this tool. Just come around a bit, Leo, and look at the diameter of this branch.
Yeah.
Right
Let
there.
me just film.
That's starting to get to be a pretty big diameter. I'll try these two above it, and then when we hit that, we're going to see how well this does.
Bam. Bam.
Okay. Oh. And now, here we go.
Totally not smash.
Yeah, see now, that was pretty tough. 4 little cuts it took to get that. It did do a really nice job. I'll just show the knot. Did an excellent job doing it and not injuring the tree. But that's about the max diameter I think that I can get for limbs. So this tool seems to be great for me on nights where I come out, and I have these nights where I dedicate to just limbing trees when I come into a new block of forest. Because the first thing you want to do when you get into a block of woods of softwood that you haven't been in before is go around and limb as much of it as you can. And then that helps you get around through those trees to come back and assess which ones you want to cut down and just to move around through that block of woods. And so nights where I come out limbing now, I bring this here and I bring my axe. And between the two, I can do most of the trees with this brush axe. And when I get into branches that are a little bit too big a diameter, I can go back to my regular axe.
You can go like...
Now, the other benefit of this... the other benefit of this over the axe is that axe head is obviously heavier. This is a Grand Forest Brooks Scandinavian forest axe here. So it's not an overly large axe. It's not like a felling axe. So it is awesome for limbing, but over time that is heavier to swing than what this here is.
Can I hold? No, not the axe. The other thing. This.
There you go.
Yeah, it is pretty light.
Yeah, you can hold that up, Leo. No problem.
Just
right?
one hand too, because I'm holding the camera.
Now hold this one with one hand.
All right. Oh.
And you notice the difference. Okay?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't mean a whole lot to me over the course of a night if I'm out here for 3 or 4 hours.
I actually
limbing,
don't know
it
how.
does add up.
I actually don't know how heavy it would be with 2 hands.
Well, like I say, for a grown adult, me swinging, I can go around for hours with this.
Wait, hold this for a
but
second.
Eventually, if you will tire out faster than the
hands?
brush axe. Why don't you try a couple?
Yeah.
Do some limbing there, Leo.
No way.
Yeah, you go in and test it out.
Wait 1 second.
There you go.
Ooh.
Good job.
I haven't done this in a while. I used to do it with my little axe. Oh, I haven't done it with a while.
There you go. Okay, now try this one, Leo.
I'm freezing.
And do it on the one
I'm going
below.
to do it on small branches here.
Yeah, do the branches below it there and try that out and see what you think. Hit hard.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
Now, the weight of the axe head
Oh my God.
tends to help with the actual cut itself. where I think, Leo, you're noticing without the weight on that brush axe, you really have to hit harder. So there is a little bit of a trade-off there. But like I say, for doing a clean job on the limbs, when you get used to that brush axe, I think it's a great tool for that. But there's a reason I carry an axe like this in the woods, and it's because it's such a great general tool. I can cut down pretty near any diameter tree that I have out here if I need to. I can do it with my axe. I can limb with the axe. Yeah, it seems like this is the most...
They actually are a pretty good pair, because this could hit the small branches and the axe could hit the big ones.
Yeah, that's right. But all around, though, an axe is probably the most useful tool you can have in the woods, because it's such a general tool and it can help you with every situation. Whereas the brush axe over there, I'm using that basically on nights that I dedicate to limbing now. And if I'm coming out for 3 or 4 hours and I know that I'm just going to be going through some softwood trees and limbing them up, I've been using that brush axe, and it does great. And then I pull out the axe on trees again that have larger diameter branches. It's got its role. Hopefully that gives you guys some information if you want to go out and buy one. I do think they're worth it. That's it.
Whoa. It's like that big ring. Alright. Ah!
Excellent job, Leo. That's it. Keep going
I
down.
haven't done this in a while, and I've never done it with this specific tool.
Yeah. Now also, the blade obviously over time wouldn't be as sturdy as an axe. It's going to need sharpening and just durability altogether. I don't think that would take... taking down large trees and stuff with it. So it's got its limit to what it can do, but what it does do in terms of limbing, it does really well.
Yep, also guys, our next goal is 350 subscribers. If you guys can get us there, so like and subscribe, check out the Mount Carlton video, and comment what name you think we should have.